friends with the
One person won't make a difference, said 8 billion people. Like, I hope 8 billion people aren't saying that, but like, a lot of people say that, and that simply is not true because one person can make a huge difference. You can make a huge difference. With the very unfortunate and ugly rise of AI data centers, watch my deep dive video on that. I'll have it linked down below. Really, it's yucky. Stop using generative AI. It is going to ruin our planet. It makes you stupid. You look dumb as fuck when you use it. Oh, who said that? And then billionaires being billionaires. They're so ugly. Ugly people littering. And then, of course, you know, Mother Nature being silly and blowing trash all around the globe. There really is never a better time for you to go outside and pick up trash and clean up your community, which is what I'm going to be doing today. Just like that old segment on Disney Channel when the commercials would go on by and Brenda's song would be passing a plate, you know, there would also be that one thing, make your mark on the world. So go and make your mark on the world, girl. Boy, they, them. We're inclusive.
Be who you are for your pride. Don't hide.
A little throwback to the beginning of 2024 when I posted my very first eco-friendly DIYs video. Can you believe we're on part 4? That's pretty crazy, okay? So to celebrate that and to celebrate the greatest holiday known to mankind aside from Halloween, Earth Day, we are going to be doing a super mega ultra lighting babe trash walk. And what is a trash walk, you may be asking yourself? Well, it's when I take a walk with Oscar the Grouch. I'm just kidding, he likes to stay in his trash can, but it's quite literally when you go take a walk and you pick up trash. It's very simple and very effective. So I've been doing trash walks since I popped out of the womb, but then I made it more official back in 2020 when I got myself a pair of heavy-duty gloves. I made my own trash poker with a repurposed piece of wood, and then 2 years ago when I got my very own secondhand little grabber thing to grab trash. It works just like this. It's very fun, and it has leopard duct tape on it. As always, please feel free to join me. You at home? Join me. Please feel free in joining me on going on a very own trash walk of your own. But if you are unable to for any reason, I have a few additional and very fun ways that you, yes you, can pick up trash, reduce waste, recycle, and reuse what you have at home. So let's get into it. So I don't necessarily have like a big goal in mind, like, goal! Has anyone seen the new Goat movie? It's really good. What's the quote? You're never too small to dream big. And I got these at the movie theater. Unopened. I'm gonna sell these in 5 years for like $500. But going back on track, I don't really have a goal for this, like to pick up 100 pounds of trash. That's a lot of trash, which is very doable. I know I can do that. I probably already have done that. In fact, I know I have. I don't really have a goal. I just want to pick up as much trash that I lay my eyes on. If I see it, it will go in my bag. Get that bag. Okay? And I've already gotten quite a big head start on this video. The past few weeks, you know, before we got the monsoon of rain and then it all froze and then it melted and then our basement flooded. It's fine. So I went on a few walks and I brought along a little baggie with me and I picked up trash. I got quite a few pieces of trash. Very fun, very slay, very easy. Just taking a stroll and I bring a bag along with me, okay? But today I'm going all in and I'm going to be bringing a big bag. Perhaps a few big bags with me, and I'm going to be picking up trash in the woods. I'm going to go on a little hike, get some vitamin D, pick up the trash. Yippee. Subscribe for the rhyming, and like, because I slay. And if you like, that means you slay too. But enough jibber jabber, let's go on a trash walk and pick up trash that has blown in from nature or from those dumb fucks who like to litter. Am I right or am I right? Literally, if you have trash, put it in your pocket, put it in your car door until you find a trash can and throw it out there. It's like so easy. You should try it. I double dog dare you. Anyways, I'll see you in the woods. We are out here in the woods, as you can tell. I have my grabber, I have my trash poker, I have my gloves, I have my plastic bag for cans and bottles, and then I have other bags for other stuff. Let's go pick up trash. Before we dive into this trash walk, be sure to watch my 3 previous eco-friendly DIYs videos, linked down below. They're filled with music, videos, and extras.
Look for the Gummy Bear album in stores on November 13th with lots of music, videos, and extras.
And be sure to protect your skin when adventuring in the great outdoors. Take it from a fellow tick survivor like me. I like to rock a few sprays of all-natural bug repellent, and always be sure to wear tall socks when hiking because ticks love ankles. And as you can see, it's rather difficult to vlog and pick up trash, but I persevered. As always, please, please, please wear heavy-duty gloves and have a trash poker or some type of grabber. That's very helpful, especially when it comes to snagging hard-to-reach items. I went to 2 different trails on this day, and I was pleasantly surprised with how little trash I actually found. Although a little part of me was sad in a way because I just wanted to pick up more and more trash. But hey, I guess that's a good sign. But even though one area may seem somewhat clean, a quick drive down any road will show you otherwise. But one day I will acquire a secondhand neon vest, and you might just see a boss-ass bitch like me on the freeway picking up trash, okay? A lot of litter that I commonly see is from repeating brands like Coca-Cola, Starbucks, and McDonald's, which is very ironic because those brands are major supporters of Israel and the United States genocide against Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. There's a lot of trash involved here. But another disgusting, shameful, and absolutely unforgivable piece of litter that I see every goddamn day in my life is cigarette butts. I don't give a rat's patootie if you smoke, but if you're someone who decides to toss your ciggy anywhere you please in litter, well, just know that I was trained by Matt the Boxer, so you best be prepared. But also, just stop being dumb and use your head. Not so fun fact, cigarettes take years and years to break down, and all sorts of wildlife end up consuming them, which will of course make them sick and can eventually lead to major health problems and a very sad death.
Oh my god, chain smoker.
They also pollute waterways and surrounding environments for years to come, so if you do smoke, put your butt out in a designated area or bring a portable ashtray with you. It's quite simple, just don't litter. Although this trash walk day wasn't as fulfilling as I hoped for it to be, it was still quite successful nonetheless, and every bit counts. So remember, the next time that you go out for a walk, just stuff a baggie in your pocket because you will absolutely come across some trash and you can do your part and pick it up. Stop littering.
What is that, a little ashtray? I swear, if it's some memorial thing and people put their ciggies in there, I'm gonna be pissed. And there's a tree growing in there. All the way over there.
Another great alternative and or addition for those looking for something that's a bit more accessible and easy is by starting your very own eco brick. All you need is a clean plastic jug like this, a small collection of clean plastics and non-biodegradable materials like plastic and styrofoam and more plastic, some spare time, and you can easily fill up one or even a few of these. I've been doing this for the past couple of years now, and it has been such a fun thing to do while watching any trashy reality TV show like Jacob and Lucas or Jen. Not that those are reality shows, I mean, I guess it is reality and it's a show. But yeah, you can watch anything, I guess. And if you'd like some company while you fill yours, I do have an entire playlist filled with my previous EcoBrick live streams linked down below. Plus, this is a great lazy day activity to do with your loved ones, and this can and will make a huge difference when it comes to diverting plastic waste. This is not at all sponsored, but I will have the official EcoBrick website linked down below that's filled with even more information and helpful tips for starting your very own EcoBrick. That's Olive, by the way. For those of you baddies who are still tuned in and want to make a real difference in the world, here are some additional things that you can add to your to-do list. For you baddies who are still tuned in and want to make a real difference in the world, here are a few things that you can add to your to-do list. Use your voice, use your privilege, and use your platform. I know everything going on in the world, everything going on in the United States is incredibly scary, but that is exactly what they want us to feel. Scared. They want us to feel fear. And that makes me want to be even louder, especially for those whose voices are being suppressed. As Yoda once said in The Phantom Menace, fear is the path to the dark side. Fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate leads to suffering. As a white person, I urge every other white person to just speak the fuck up. Staying silent and not having an opinion makes you look like an absolute idiot. However, it is never too late to not be an idiot and to educate yourself and spread awareness and use your privilege. Start practicing what you preach. If you claim that you support something and you claim that you have certain beliefs and morals, then show it, because actions will always speak louder than words. Which leads me to my next thing: stay vigilant and stay educated. Just because you may hear quote-unquote good news about an alleged ceasefire or peace deal, that is hardly ever the case. Please know that so many major news outlets are owned by the same people who are just money hungry, and their pants are currently on fire because they are liars. And they're probably hanging by a telephone wire. If you're not sure how to tell which news outlets are trustworthy, always make sure to see if it is biased or unbiased news. Are these broadcasters showcasing different political views, beliefs, and perspectives? Are these stories coming directly from real news reporters? Are they legitimate? Is the story being sponsored in any way, or is it showing an advertisement? Are the sources credible, and are there even any sources to begin with? Where is the evidence, and how was it verified? The more vague the media is, the more vague the story is, the more likely it is to be biased. So these are some things that you can look out for. I highly recommend following trustworthy and truthful news outlets, at least to my understanding and knowledge and education. These are some news outlets and content creators that I feel share trustworthy and truthful news. Now This Impact, Guy Christensen, Basan Auda, AJ Plus, Navara Media, Middle East Eye, Jesse Wells, Hamza Sada, and Mondowis. And I know I'm forgetting a few, so if I am, I will put them here. But please, if you know any more reliable and trustworthy news outlets or content creators, please feel free to comment their handles down below so we can all continue to educate ourselves and, find trustworthy news sources. This is not at all sponsored. Nothing in this video is sponsored or affiliated with any products or brands shown or mentioned. However, I highly recommend downloading the No Thanks app. You do vote with your dollar, and this is a super effective way to make sure that you know where your money is going to and that you know that you are supporting good people and not bad people. The No Thanks app consists of an incredibly long list that is ever growing of companies, brands, and sister brands that are equivalent to a diaper blowout. Israel isn't real, whatever you want to call it. Fuck all those brands. Within this ever-growing list of brands to boycott, it also tells you why said brands suck and how they are affiliated. And the super cool thing is that it also gives you brand and product alternatives. It does the work for you. Plus, you can even search the brand or product name And you can scan product barcodes so that you can be absolutely certain when making your next purchase. And as we just talked about biased news and not having credible sources, well, they do that for you once again. Whether it is a boycotted item or an item that is good and you want to support them, when you tap that product, it shows an article link to show the credible proof of why it is or isn't acceptable. I've been using this app personally for a little over a year now, and I highly recommend. I could not recommend it enough. It has taken a huge weight off of my shoulders knowing where my money is going to, and it is a great source of education so that I can continue to look out for said products and know what not to buy. And lastly, stop using generative AI. So a few months ago, I actually made an entire deep dive video on this, and I will have that link down below. I highly recommend watching that video, but here's all that information right here. To sum it all up, AI data centers take an immense amount of our planet's resources. Data centers cause detrimental air, light, noise, and water pollution. All of that. A lot of pollution. They damage our native ecosystems and destroy wildlife habitats with all of the deforestation that is caused to build these ginormous data centers. No building should be this big. This is like 5 IKEAs put together. That is absolutely absurd. And the cherry on top, if you use generative AI, it quite literally makes you dumb. You stop thinking, you are relying on technology. It doesn't look good, it doesn't sound good, it's not appealing in any way. It's just icky. Use your own AI, use your own actual intelligence. It's very simple. Humans have been doing it for like at least 100 years. I feel like we can continue doing it. Yeah, we've been doing fine. There has already been so much progress with people standing united and being one.
What does that say, Anaya?
What?
Because of some super amazing people around the globe, those who have stood together and have standed united, we have seen so much progress.
I'm just encourage and urge people to, if you're thinking about it and you're thinking, oh, the anxieties and worries that you have, just think about how imperative and how urgent it is that we resist. So many people have been martyred, so many families, so many children. And you can see Palestinian children who look their oppressors in their eyes without any fear, confront them. And that's what we need to be doing.
Regardless of your political views, your morals, beliefs, whatever it may be, generative AI and AI data centers will cause so much harm to our planet. They already have and will continue to. But like I said, we just need to stand united. We need to use our voice, our privilege, and our platforms, and actions will always speak louder than words. We unfortunately will see these long-term effects affecting everyone around the globe for I don't know how long, but I believe that there are so many good people who want a better future and who are just good people who care about the environment, who care about the people, our planet, and I know we will see brighter days. Like I said, they just want us to feel scared. They want us to feel fear and distrust, but I believe in us, and I know we'll get there. Stop using generative AI. If you made it to the end of this video, I want you to give yourself a pat on the back for actually wanting to make a difference in this planet. You rock. Oh, that was so close to the Burger King. You rule.
And you know what? What was that?
But all jokes aside, I seriously want to thank you so very much for using your voice, your privilege, and your platform, and especially for not staying silent. Now is probably the worst time to stay silent and to not have an opinion. I always just think of this quote, like truly, don't be silent. Actions speak louder than words, and practice what you preach. Remember to treat people the way you want to be treated, and be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and be kind to the planet. Because this is most likely definitely going to be posted after April 22nd, I just want you guys to remember that every day is Earth Day. We need to celebrate and love and cherish our planet 24/7, 365. My eco-friendly DIYs series will be linked down below, and if you aren't blind, yes, I did cut my hair, and this video will be posted very soon. Okay, I think that's it. I love you all. Goodbye. Happy Earth Day. Earth Day is every day. Whip Wednesday, Nay Thursday. Fabulous Friday. Taco Tuesday. What? It's every day. Okay, bye.